Mac Kids Maniacs, what's up? What's up? What's up? What's up with y'all? Good news on my end. Major League Baseball has reached an agreement and we'll be back on April 7th for the regular season. I'm happy about that. Go Dodgers. Anyway, how y'all doing, man? If you call yourself an original, I'm gonna tell you how you know if you're an original viewer. Remember these shirts? These are the first shirts. Remember these? That's how you know if you're original. You was around when these shirts was made. Anything else is second generation. Only first generation Mac kids and maniacs know what this is about. But yeah, baseball's here, man. I'm happy about that. Them dudes make millions and millions, and owners make billions, and they have petty agreements over a couple $100,000. Ain't that something? But we'll send 1 trillion and then another 13 billion over to Ukraine in a heartbeat, right? And then make Americans pay for it at the gas pump. Big Wide 30, what up, what up, what up? Skunk Dog, what's up, homeboy? Yeah, this is considered a throwback nowadays, right? It's a throwback Kev Mac video t-shirt, man. A lot of free agents. It's going to be interesting to see where these free agents land. A lot of big bats, man. A lot of big bats out there. You know the Yankees going to go get some bats. The Yankees always get bats. You know that's going to happen. And shout out to the Goob Show. Did y'all get a chance to check out the Goob Show tonight? Very interesting show about aliens, and conversation went over to Ukraine, Venus, and Mars. Jesse Smollett. Oh man, Goob was off the hook tonight. Him and Omar Bradley Jr. But how about Bradley Jr. in Major League Baseball? What he gonna do this year though? Interesting year in baseball, man. I can't wait. I'm all right, Brian Kincaid, man. I'm all right. I mean, I could complain, but complaining is not gonna help nothing. And ain't no need in complaining when you see people getting bombed, people getting killed and slaughtered, people getting sick, people dying. Don't do me no good to complain, my brother. But I'm here. I'm on deck. I'm here with y'all. What y'all want to talk about? Anybody want to come on and chop it up with me? I really just was happy about baseball season starting back up, man. Make sure we have something to do in April and May and throughout the summer until the NFL football get here, right? I love baseball because it comes right after March Madness, man. Jerry Jones getting it in, I see. What Jerry Jones do, bro? I missed it. Tell me about it. You was over there for a few minutes. I really was looking for you early on because I was over there in the comment section on one, and I know you would have been on the same page, even though we don't always agree. I think we would have agreed heavily tonight on some of my statements and in response to some of the statements made on Goob's show. You tapped in the Goob. Yep, tapped in. Yep, Skunk Dog. That's what's up, man. Y'all supporting the brother. I seen his viewers popping up and popping down like 5 to 7 people at a time. I got to get on Goob about that, man. But meanwhile, Goob should feel good about it. He has 17. I only got 28. And I got about 30,000, 32,000 more subscribers than he got. I'm at less than 0.001% viewers as opposed to my subscribers. He paid off a woman in 1996 to say he was the father of her child, to say he was not, to not say he was the father of the child. Oh, damn, Jerry. Really? Well, athletes do that all the time, right? I don't want to say no names because I don't have proof, but plenty of stories in the street and people that I done ran across who say they had babies by NBA players and NFL players who paid them to stay quiet. You think the Yankees scoop up Correa first out of all the free agents? I think they want Chris Bryant, but I haven't been following the news, so I don't know. I'm just saying that as a baseball fan with no inside information, no watching ESPN or reading up on it or nothing like that. But I think Chris Bryant really fits the Yankees. Correa, he kind of fits the Yankees, but he's like a low grade Alex Rodriguez to me. So they probably interested, but I don't know if he would be first. They want more kids to play baseball. Glad they got the feud out the way, build more diamonds in South LA and other inner cities, make baseball cheap again. Very interesting. I'm with you 100% on that. But if I may complain, it appears to me they've been tearing down baseball diamonds in favor of soccer diamonds, man. So I don't know if we'll go back to baseball diamonds that fast. You know what I mean? But I'm interested to see what the Dodgers going to do. How about the Mets? The Mets, like every year, think they're going to do something. But this year, they just may do a little something. What y'all think? TMC Lifestyle, good looking up, brother. I appreciate that. Make Kev Mac closet mixed color again. Closest mixed color again. Wait a minute. Make Kev Mac closest mixed color again? I don't know what that means. Explain that to me, TMC. I thought you said closet like I'm wearing too much blue, like too much blue outfits in my closet or something. Damn, man. What about them Lakers? Oh, we still in the 9 spot, my brother. 9 is good enough for a one game play in the playoffs, man. So, it is what it is. The question is, can they hang on to the 9 spot? Because they look pathetic. How do you lose to the Spurs and then come back and lose to the Rockets when you're trying to make the playoffs? That makes no sense at all, man. They're terrible. Minnesota Twins, man, I ain't heard nobody say Minnesota Twins since Kirby Puckett and Paul Molitor. What? Torrey Hunter. No, good luck, Twins. Twins always decent, right? But just never good enough. TMC, appreciate the support. I'm running with my Padres. Man, y'all ran with them Padres last year, man. Don't do it. It's a trick. You know the Padres ain't fixing to win nothing. Call me out on that at the end of the season. Because y'all disappeared last season. Like, there was no Padre fans in my inbox, no Padre fans on my live streams. Like, y'all really tucked and rolled. Like, that's not a real baseball fan, man. Come on, man. Baseball fans know they can come back the next year. Like, baseball fans don't really jump teams like you do in football and basketball, right? People tend to follow the trend in basketball and somewhat in football as well, but not in baseball. Kelly Jansen would be a good right hand pitcher for the Dodgers also. Man, I don't even know how to respond to that. Shit, what the hell do I say to that? Jansen got to be the shakiest, most Don Knox pitcher in all of Major League Baseball. Bet I'll be in your inbox. What? Telling me that Tatis Jr. is hurt or fighting in the dugout? What? Telling me that your pitching suck again? What you gonna be in my inbox for? Telling me that y'all can't beat the Dodgers to save your life? telling me that you can't believe y'all didn't even make a wild card in the playoffs. What you gonna be in my inbox for, skunk dog? Crystal Brain, my beautiful, big-headed moderator, says, support the KMV platform by hitting the like button. It won't cost you a penny to hit the like button. All you have to do is exit out the live chat, click like, and then click back on live chat. You'll be right back in 2 seconds. Sean Blue, what up? That name's not familiar here. By the way, who is Gigi Allen? Excuse me for my dumbness or my ignorance, but who is Gigi Allen? Or he getting distracted by getting some coochie somewhere? Me neither, Western Ave. But I never seen just 48 people in the live stream either. So some things are bound to change. Some things, as they say, every great empire will fall. Pure rock God. All right. Let's go Dodgers. We got a Dodger fan, top of the top. Actually, my teeth haven't stopped hurting. My whole jaw, man. All this is swollen right here, man. It's really bad. Really, really bad. But I have to fight through it. I can't sit here and be a punk every night and not get my live streams. So, I even got some work done earlier before I got back in bed all day. Then the Goob show kind of like pumped me up. I'm like, if I could be on Goob show for 2 hours, I could be on my own show for an hour, right? No, but this is a live stream channel. This the same one that used to get 2,000, 1,800, 1,600 for premieres and 300, 400. Right now, I want to introduce y'all to a childhood friend. What up, dear?
What up? What up with you, Kev Mac?
Man, why don't you introduce yourself to my viewers, man?
Hey, what's up, man? I'm Dia, man. Been knowing Kev Mac for a while. Grew up in the neighborhood with him, play ball with him, electric football, all kind of stuff, sandbox, all that.
My man said electric football.
Yeah, they don't know about that electric football, Kev Mac.
Okay, now let me ask you something, man. So you don't watch KM videos, do you?
I watch sometimes.
Do you watch the live stream channel or the video?
No, I haven't watched it live.
Okay, thank you. Now, question for you. This is like I want to see you. I want to test your memory, number one. Then number two, I want you to let them know that I'm an original fan of what team did I have in the Electric Football League?
You an LA Rams fan?
I'm not an LA Ram fan no more though. But see, I'm an original LA Ram fan. All these, well, not all, but the majority of these Ram fans now, they fake Ram fans. They bandwagon Ram fans.
Yep. The true Ram fans I know, you, Marlon, my man Truth. I got a homie S Mac. Them the real Ram fans I know.
Man, I knew every Ram player all through my little childhood, man. From the LA Coliseum to Anaheim Stadium. When they left is when I let them go. They broke my heart.
Yeah, I hear you. That's how I feel about the Raiders, but I just still ride with my Raiders.
Well, I liked the Raiders when they came to LA and NWA was popping and my satellite TV was popping, but that was short-lived. But I mean, when we come from LA, man, real natives of LA, we're gonna usually roll with our native team, but
for sure.
But we got a lot of transplants in LA, so that's how you end up with all these fans of different teams.
Yep.
Plus, we got a lot of haters in LA. So nigga hate Nigga, nigga in LA will hate a nigga just because he wake up on the wrong side of bed, man. You know how that go.
Yeah, we do got haters, but that's just the snakes and the vibe we got out here.
Yeah,
That make us harder because we know you got haters. You got friends that's haters. You got people that don't support you. You go outside and meet somebody new, they support you more than your day one sometimes.
absolutely. And that's right here. We got what we call the Mac heads and the maniacs, and they support me a lot better than people I grew up with and family members, and they keep the channel going. So shout out to my viewers and subscribers. Appreciate it. But I like that LA Dodger cap, man. Let's talk Dodgers, man. What the Dodgers gonna do this year?
Oh man, so we lost two of our players already. We lost Seager and who else we lose? We lost a pitcher, Matt Max Scherzer, right?
Yeah,
So we need to replace those. You know, um, I mean, I liked the idea of Freddie Freeman. Um, I mean, who else is available? I'll take him. We got to make some moves though. We got to get better. Uh, we just got to get better.
did you freeze? Hey, look, you know the Yankees gonna go after all them big bats, man.
Oh, well, the Yankees, they always do that. But now, with them implementing the DH in the National League, the National League could have some of them extra players too.
Wait a minute. Now you just schooled me on something. We having a DH this year?
Yeah, I think the agreement is the National League gonna have a DH too.
I
So,
didn't know that.
that changes the whole lineup. The pitcher ain't got to hit no more.
Well, we need to go all in on Freddie Freeman.
Yeah, Freeman. Yeah, I mean, I, I, I mean, we need pitching. I mean, they screwed us last year with the Trevor Bauer. Having him all hooked up. We could have used him in the playoffs. That would have been another strong arm. So we need at least replace two pitchers because we lost Sergio. If we don't get Bauer back, Kershaw is not going. He ain't gonna pull us all the way through. He gonna be a mere reliever, I think. But
That'd
yeah, I
be
think we need
good.
some pitching and another big bat.
Yeah, we definitely need pitching. Scherzer would have been my number one priority if I was in the Dodger front office.
Yeah, I don't know what it was. I don't know if he didn't feel the vibe. He didn't, I don't know what it was, but he was up out of here.
If I'm not mistaken, much of it had to do with money. He wanted
Probably
a,
so.
he wanted a
Probably
little more
so.
paper. But I think he's a great pitcher. I believe, you know what I mean. And he actually, if you look at his numbers, he did great as a Dodger.
Oh no, he was a big boost to our rotation. So I wanted to sign him back. He's a hog. He can give you complete game. He's ready to do whatever. And now that he don't have to bat no more, he would have been perfect.
Hey, Dia, they say you know your baseball. Tell them, didn't you have a channel before?
Yeah. I still run my sports with flavor channel every now and then. I need to get back on it harder. That's why when you hit me up to like jump on, like I always jump on your feed or somebody else's live stream, but I need to start hitting mine up more. Sports with flavor, just talking sports. High school state championships coming up. Uh, spring training is about to start. They said they supposed to check in by the end of this weekend.
Mm. Yeah, you need to get that popping, man. I like to come through and listen to sports. I don't really watch ESPN because as a compulsive gambler, they would give out they would give out so much false information that I can't buy into what the media is talking about. Because
Exactly.
if we take away the fact that they supposed to be some professionals and the fact that they on national TV, their opinions is just like any of our opinions.
For sure. For
You know,
sure.
a guy like me or you, we can look up stats ourselves and use our own personal experience and expertise to form an opinion.
That's right.
What I like to think, Dia, is that a lot of those dudes, I look at it like it's me and you, right? Okay, now Dia got a son. Dia Jr. is playing high school baseball, or maybe your son gets drafted to the Dodgers. I'm not finna talk bad about Dia's son. What type of friend would I be or play uncle would I be to disrespect your son, whether he's good or not good? So
Right.
that's what's going on with them. These dudes, they grew up with these players and coaches and know these sons, so they put extras on how good they are and how well their career is gonna go. And sometimes the public buys into that bullshit.
Oh, for sure. Well, the public will buy into anything they see on the media or in the paper or on the internet, without checking their facts themselves. So that's just the nature of people. They lazy. They don't do no research. I mean, they're not like you. They don't do history. You're a historian. You know what I'm saying? So, but people ain't like that. They just listen to the first thing they say and they roll with it.
They
And
do.
I ain't like that.
No, we not like that. But part of the problem too is as Americans and maybe around the world, but in America, we've gotten so lazy that we want somebody else to do the work and research for us. So when they tell us something, we tend to believe it off the top.
Right.
But
Right.
I got a viewer that goes by the name Western Ave Queen. She's not like that. She don't believe shit you say. She don't believe the media. She don't believe in sickness and death. But sometimes that's good. Make people prove to you what the truth is. You can't always just believe what you hear because it's a TV or a newspaper. You know. Oh man, we missed Dia. Hopefully he'll come back on, man. I, oh, there we go. Austin, Texas. I've been showing my face. Yeah, yeah. What happened, Dia?
I don't know. It cut out. It cut out, but I'm back.
Oh yeah, I was done. And not to get too far off the subject of the Dodgers and free agency, but I got to throw this little one in real quick, dear. You know, your father was a baseball coach in the little league when we was growing up, and he kept, or you kept, or your brother kept statistics, right?
Yep.
So last time we all got together and played that baseball game, you pulled out the yearbooks, the stat books,
Uh-huh.
and a lot of people, Dante Montgomery, Bernard Jones, and even one of the coaches, they were shocked to see my statistics. So my question to you is: a lot of people in my audience always ask me, "Is it true that I could play baseball?" Well, what's your opinion, man?
um well, that's a fact that you could play baseball. I don't think he was not a person in our neighborhood wasn't a 90% good baseball player. We all could ball, but yeah, Kev Mac could ball. Kev Mac was a baseball player. He could hit, throw, for sure. I got the books. I'll bring them out and put your name on there so they can see it.
Yeah, a lot of people be surprised, man, because I always got hit, so didn't strike out much. But it was just funny to see the expression on Bernard Jones' face, man. He couldn't believe it. And then I can't remember. I guess that was Dante Montgomery's father who was like, "Damn, Kev, you should have been an all-star." I'm like, man, my mama wasn't messing with all the coaches. So, the Baltazars and the Parks, man, they players was gonna get that recognition, man. But
Yeah, for sure, for sure, and it sure didn't help you. Probably on the team wasn't that tight. So you
yeah,
know, if
yeah,
you're not in the top three, you don't usually get picked for all stars unless you're just outstanding.
yeah. I played on two bad teams up at
Yeah,
St.
that don't help. That's like an MVP thing in basketball. It don't help when you're on a bad team and you balling.
Yeah, real talk. But I had fun. I loved our childhood, man. We was very competitive in our neighborhood. And that's what I tell people. We got a camaraderie over there that a lot of people can't understand. Because we all grew up, a lot of us grew up over there.
Yeah,
And even some of the transplants, they came like sixth, seventh grade. So they grew up with us too.
that's right.
Let me see. What'd he say? Mac, how come you never recruited Dia onto the hood team? Because Dia ain't like hood like that. Dia's the homie from the hood. Dia don't gang bang. That's why. He said, sneak him in. Nah, we keep it real, man. We keep it real.
Yeah, but I'm gonna try to put that Ladera thing back together on opening day, Kev, because that was bringing people out. So I'm gonna try to talk to whoever the president up there and see if we can do that again this year.
Yeah, man, find it. We had a good time. What was that? Westchester Park?
Yep,
Oh,
yep, yep. We're
oh
gonna do the
no,
park
no,
again,
you're
but I want
right.
to make sure we do opening day too, so we get way recognition.
No,
We could do the park,
no,
every 3 months or something like that, Westchester Park. But I want to
no,
be on that main stage so people can see people who came through Ladera and do that.
no, but you're right. I just remember you did get us at the senior field that one year.
Yeah, yeah, opening day, yeah. So I'm trying
Yeah.
to do that again and make
Uh,
that so all of um people who play Ladera remember every year they come out and see the alumni game, and we can get some of them other kids in there and play down there on that big field.
you didn't play on our Aliso Village team, huh? Slauson Stompers?
I don't know. You kind of muffled. What happened?
Our our team that we had in Aliso Village. You wasn't on that team, was you?
Oh, you muffled. Let me go out and come back in because I don't know what happened. You muffled.
All right.
All right.
Audience, can you guys hear me clear? Can y'all hear me good? Because usually it's the guests, but the guests always think it's me, right? Monique Hill, what up? Well, Gizmo, and I think his name would be there too. I don't know. Dia would have to invite the players up there and then word of mouth. Can you hear me now, Dia?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay. So what was you saying? Was we talking about some senior field? What was we talking
Yeah,
about?
we're gonna try to put that softball game together again, the alumni game together again on opening day whenever Ladera has that opening day. And maybe 2 weeks prior we can probably try to hook up at Westchester so people can get a little warm up, a little practice in or something like that.
Yeah, we need to do something like that. That was kind of fun, man. I actually tore my knee up in that last game.
Well, hey, we not supposed to be playing hard. You're just supposed to be cruising through, having fun. You
Yeah,
know.
yeah, that's true. Hey, you remember Baby Waco running around them bases fast as hell?
Yeah, I didn't. Hey, first of all, I didn't know he could hit that good, and I definitely didn't know he was still that fast.
Man, he was fast.
He was flying.
Yeah, we ought to do that. I'll invite some of my audience out to come see us play, man.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, we'll do that.
You know what would be crazy, D, is if we could get some of the other parks, Sportsman Park, all the different parks, to get their old team together and we play different parks.
Yeah, that would be nice. We might look into that and see if we can start it like on a, 30 and over league or something like that. For all the parks. We
Boy, we
find
can't
out
hang.
who's
We
still
can't hang.
available.
We can't hang with no 30-year-olds.
Well, I'm just trying to, because you're gonna have a couple of youngsters that's gonna want to play.
Yeah.
So you're gonna try to make it 40 and up.
Mm. Yeah, about 40 and up. Yeah, that's
Okay.
cool.
All right. That sounds good.
Darby Park.
Yep. Darby Park, Sportsman, Inglewood.
Man.
We see if we can get all them involved.
Yeah, that would be cool, man. Rancho Park.
Oh yeah. Oh no, definitely
Granddad's
Rancho,
Park.
because it's always people from Rancho talking about they was better than people at Ladera. I was like, man, Rancho couldn't touch Ladera. If we put an all-star team together, y'all couldn't touch us.
Man, let me tell you this, man. I played at Rancho as a 10-year-old. Then I went to Ladera as 11 and 12-year-old. But actually, I could have been playing at Ladera as a 10, 11, and 12-year-old. But I wanted to be with my class. So
Yeah.
I played with dudes a year older than me. But anyway, when I played at Rancho as a 10-year-old, my first year playing organized baseball, man, I was the shit. I was the Jackie Robinson at Jackie Robinson. I won all the awards: Gold Glove, most inspirational, most valuable. I went to the All-Star game. I did everything over there as a 10-year-old. So I go over to Summit Field. Now, granted, there was politics at Summit, but man, it was dudes at Summit that was better than me. So no, Rancho Park was not better than Summit Field.
Yeah. But I get that all the time from people. But there it is, you coming from the league, from both leagues, you can contest to, how good you were there. Then you came over to Summit and you kind of just blended in because it was so many good players. And then, of
Man, it
course, the
was a lot.
politics and all that stuff, but still, it was just talent up there, Ladera.
Yeah. Yeah, it was for real. It really was. But let me say this, and I'm not knocking Summit Field. I love Summit Field, and that's the bottom line. But I'm gonna just keep it 100. There were some dudes, not a lot, but there were some dudes in my inner circle that stayed 1 and 2 blocks of me, and they wasn't no good. They should have been in Rancho Park, and they still wouldn't have shined. So I just had to throw that in. Not everybody was good because they played up there.
No, I mean, I mean for sure. I mean, I wasn't the best player when I first started, but when you compete in the neighborhood with people, 3, 4 years older than you all the time, you gonna get better.
Yeah.
The wiffle ball, tape ball, all that stuff we used to play in the street. It just made us better.
Man, I gotta throw this name out there. The homie, Mike Miller, he couldn't hit for shit. Matter of fact, he played on your father's team, the Dodgers. Mike couldn't hit for shit. When Mike got to Crenshaw, Mike led the Cougars in home runs, man, my senior
Eh,
year. So,
Really?
so a lot of times it's just sticking with the sport. Matter of fact, I'm gonna give a name that everybody should know: Royce Clayton. Royce wasn't all that good. Royce had glove. Royce had a gold glove. He didn't have no stick. He wasn't no standout player. And this fool ended up going to the league and had a long career and was hitting bombs as a San Francisco Giant and Texas Ranger. So sticking with it, man, repetition and believing in yourself and just keep going and keep going. Ain't no telling how far you could go.
Oh, that's for sure. Because yeah, when Royce came to our league from Inglewood, I mean, he was good, but he wasn't a standout player. He was on the White Sox, or he was on a bad team, and he kind of shined. He was all right, but once again, the politics, him sticking to it, continued to play, and he got his opportunity and he made the best of it. He 19 years in the professional baseball league, world
Yeah.
champion with the Red Sox. I mean, took over for Ozzie Smith at shortstop. I mean,
Yes.
he had a great year, and he's coaching high school baseball, I think, at Oaks Christian. So yeah, but Royce by far was not the best player to come out of Ladera. It was people that didn't even go to college that was way better than Royce.
For real.
Uh, I mean, I know the best catcher I ever seen up at Ladera was rest in peace Calvin Rodell. Hitting home
Calvin
runs
Rodell.
left-handed and right-handed. He was the
Cal
best
had
catcher
glove
I've
too.
ever seen.
Yeah, yeah, Calvin Rodell. Look, I'm gonna tell you Royce Clayton story, but first, check this comment out. Yo, Kev Mac, are you familiar with the Vaughn brothers, TV and RV from your area?
For
Answer that,
sure.
dear.
Hey, once again, Tom and Vaughn were one of the two better players.
Tom and Rob, Rob and Tom.
Rob and Tom and Rob, one of the better two players to come out of Ladera. Rob was a little bit maybe better than Tom because he can pitch and play short, but Tom could hit, and the Vaughn brothers for sure. I know the Vaughn brothers. And like I said, Rob was probably one of the top 5 best to ever come out of Ladera, but he didn't get his opportunity, and
No, he did have his opportunity. He fumbled it.
well, yeah, that's what I meant. He got the opportunity. He didn't seize the moment.
Right. Because he played for the Pirates in the Pirate farm system.
Yeah, he sure did.
Yeah, he played, matter of fact, he played with some greats. I want to say he played with some Hall of Famers, if
Oh,
I'm
okay.
not mistaken. Rob played with some great players, man, in his era. But and then we Rob is probably like 55, 54 years old now. So yeah, probably 55. So yeah,
Uh-huh.
them dudes been retired that Rob played with. But yeah, Cal was a great player, man. Cal was really
Yeah. Cal was probably one of my favorites. Rob, uh, I don't know who else. I mean, we have players like Ken Norton that played at Ladera. You know.
Yeah, I talk about Ken Norton all the time. So back to my Royce Clayton story, man. So I grow up. I'm betting on Royce Clayton. Royce can never get a hit for me. Royce is the double play king. He's gonna hit in a double play every time, and it just kills me. So I'm like, so now I'm anti Royce Clayton. Royce Clayton's a bum. He's sorry. So now I'm betting against him. Royce Clayton hit a home run to beat me out of some big money. I was sick. I'm like, man, this goddamn Royce. So I bet against him again, and Royce come through again. Royce caught a hot streak where he was just banging. I couldn't believe it. Then I said, I got to accept the fact that the homie come up out Ladera, and he's a hell of a player, man. So
Yeah, for sure, for sure. And I mean, he just had baseball in his blood with his, this big brother Royal being a pitcher playing in the farm league. Like you said, they just stuck with the system and stuck with it, and they got their opportunity, and made it happen. Seized the moment.
I got a picture, Royce. When you do your show or you come on here again, I'm gonna get that picture out. I went to Dodger Stadium one year. I believe I might have had my son with me. I'm not sure, but the Texas Rangers when Juan Gonzalez was on the squad, and so I'm out there looking at the Rangers in the outfield and shit, and Royce starts walking over to me, but I never was like a friend with Royce, and so I see Royce. But I'm looking around like, who else could Royce be going to talk to? So I said, you remember me? And I was shocked. He like, yeah, Kev, yeah, I remember you. I couldn't believe it. And I ended up taking a picture of Royce. But
Yeah, I would always go to the games when Royce came in town, when he was with the Cardinals, the Texas Rangers, the Giants, whoever else. Um, I would always take all my son, my god kids, Randy's kids. We would go. He would take pictures with us. Royce was so he was my age or a year older than me, so I got to play with Royce. But he was just a humble, regular dude.
mm, damn. Yeah, I just got a text from one of the homies saying he went to school with Royce.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
Royce, man.
Yep, RC. Gotta give a rest in peace to his pops that passed away this year,
Oh man, damn.
Mr. Clayton.
Did you go to Greg Park's mom's funeral?
No, I wasn't able to make it.
Okay.
I wasn't able to make it, but I talked to Greg and Doug.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Doug ain't doing too well.
Yeah, I know. I gotta check on him again. I'll probably check on him again tomorrow. So how you doing?
Mm. Let me see. They said they got Corey Seager and Marcus Simeon. Simeon's kind of nice. I like Simeon a little bit.
Yeah, he all right. I mean, I wouldn't even be mad if we got the shortstop from Houston, the Alex Cora. I mean, Correa or whatever.
Oh yeah, yeah,
I ain't mad.
yeah.
Come play with us.
Correa's cool.
Yeah.
I'm like you said when you first came on, though, man. I need Freddie Freeman, man. I
Yeah,
like
Freddie
him.
Freeman would be the move first. I mean, we can move Mac Muncy somewhere else.
Yeah,
But Freddie Freeman, he a big bat. He a
yeah,
big bat, especially with like if we get in the DH, then him and Muncy can switch off at first or something. But
I
we need
tell
that. We need an extra bat. And we need an extra arm.
I tell people all the time I'm not a Muncie fan, but he comes through in the clutch so much. I mean, you can't hate the dude.
Yeah, you saw how we was missing him last year, though. I mean, in
Yeah,
the playoffs when he was
absolutely,
out. You
absolutely.
know.
He's a clutch hitter.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, Dodgers got. I like the squad we got, but it's time to move past Kershaw, though.
Oh
But
yeah. Kershaw. I mean, like I said, I wouldn't even have him in my rotation anymore. I do him like David Price. You're finna be a mid reliever, and that's all you're gonna do. You
yeah,
know. Uh, I'm still ain't all 100% in on Kenley Jansen anymore. You know,
no, no,
that dude, he scares me. So, we need to come with a new reliever too.
I like Walker Bueller though.
Oh, Bueller's an ace. He's our ace. He's our number one. Him and Urias. Those
Yeah,
are the best two pitchers. Bueller and Urias.
mm-hmm. I like the dude, man.
Yep.
Let's see. You got another 20 minutes in you, dear?
Oh man, I got I got all time for you, Kev.
Okay, that's what's up, man. What you been up to?
Oh, nothing, man. You know, just working, staying out the way, trying to stay safe.
You're not doing no coaching?
Nah, man, I gave up coaching. Actually, I am refereeing now. I'm refereeing high school football and baseball and basketball. You know, coaching take a lot out of you. It's a lot of
Yeah,
time, personalities. You know, I
yeah,
did my years of coaching.
yeah. You're
So,
right.
yeah, you know, it's a lot of free time, driving, practices. You know, it's a lot in coaching. So now, how I'm helping the kids, I'm officiating games, so I can kind of, you know, this is right and this is wrong. If you want to go to the next level, you got to straighten up your attitude, sportsmanship, and learn the rules. Take advantage of the rules.
Here go a question for you. Would you sign Verlander for 1 year?
Justin Verlander, yes,
Yeah,
for sure. I signed Verlander.
yeah. I used to love Verlander. He was one
Yeah,
of
I
the
did
best
too. I
at
was
one
signed for
point.
1 year. Like I said, he could be mid relief. I don't know if he got the starting in him, but we always use mid relief. Somebody do that 6th and 7th or something like that.
Yeah, Verlander can still give you 5 innings though.
Yeah, I think so. I think so.
Yeah,
I was signing.
man. Let me see. Texas Rangers. Okay, I met Al Oliver when I was a kid, and he grew up with my dad in a small city in Ohio. Did y'all have anything good baseball players in your turf coming up? I hate when people ask that question like they don't know who Daryl Strawberry is.
D Straw. D Straw. He was one of the reasons I started liking the Mets in '85 when Darryl Strawberry and Dwight Gooden went there.
Man, in 1986, I watched Strawberry win the championship with the Mets.
Uh-huh.
And in 1996, I watched him win with the Yankees.
Oh, for sure.
Uh, you notice I don't forget those dates, right? So
Yeah, I see. But
very
I knew the
memorable for
'86
me.
Mets.
Yeah, very
But
memorable for me to see Straw win them championships, man.
yeah, Straw was the man. I only got to see him play, I think, once in high school. I didn't get to catch him that much, but I followed his whole major league career.
Man, Straw, I didn't ever watch Straw play in person in high school, but he was always on the news. So that was good enough for me. I go home, turn on the news, and here go Crenshaw High baseball star Daryl Strawberry. You know, that was good shit.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was.
Oh, he said basketball players. Yeah. The one that always come to mind for me was one of my best friends in elementary, David Carter. David
Oh, for
Carter
sure.
ended up winning the world. They won the championship in Crenshaw in '85. He went to St. Mary's, and then he became the coach. First, he was assistant coach, University of Nevada. Then he became a head coach. David was a cool guard, left-hander. Who else we had, dear? What's the big guy?
They came out of
John
where?
Williams?
Crenshaw
Yeah,
or what?
John Williams.
Oh, John Wiggins. Yeah, you got Wiggins. You got John Staggers.
Yeah. Who else? And then what was the coach for Kansas, right?
You talking
Uh,
about Willie West?
no, not Willie West. What was the dude name? Man, you know who I'm talking about. I can't think of his name.
Who he coached for?
I want to say he was coaching for. It couldn't have been Kansas though. Oh damn, Kevin Ollie. Where did Ollie
Oh,
grow up?
Kevin. No, no, he won the championship at UConn.
Oh yeah, where did he play? High school at Crenshaw, right?
Yeah, I believe Kevin Lolly went to Crenshaw.
Yeah, I don't know where he grew up at.
Yeah, no, I don't. I know. I believe he went to Crenshaw though.
Yeah,
He won his championship with UConn. His first or second year coaching.
right. Shout out to Detroit. We see you. What happened to Jerome Williams out of Hawaii? His career looked promising. I don't know who that is. You know who Jerome Williams is?
Not unless they talking about Junkyard Dog Jerome Williams that played for Detroit.
Uh,
I don't know what other Jerome Williams.
Yeah, me neither. What about old boy that played for the Pittsburgh Steelers? Played at Summit.
Who that?
His name, I can't think of his name. It wasn't Lockett, was it? No, it wasn't Lockett.
Charles Lockett?
Yeah, it wasn't him. What's the
Uh,
cat? Baseball player that played for the Steelers. You gotta know him, dear.
I'm trying to think. That's the only person I know of is Lockett.
Nah. Oh, was it Lockett? It might have been Lockett.
Yeah, that's the only person I could think of that played for the Steelers.
Oh, well, that's who it is then.
Yeah, I don't know nobody else from our league.
He played at Summit.
Yeah, that gotta be him then.
Yeah. Don't forget Chris Johnson out of Crenshaw. I don't
Yeah,
remember.
Chris Johnson, and he was a player of the year. Chris
Okay.
Johnson, him and his dad, Marcus Johnson, they was both player of
Oh,
the
that
years
was
at
his
Crenshaw.
daddy? Yeah, Marcus was the shit when my brother and sister went to Crenshaw.
Oh yeah, Marcus won the Wooden Award at UCLA.
Yeah.
Shit, that's only best player in the nation. I mean, he got that. So yeah, Chris and Marcus Johnson from Crenshaw.
Oh, wait a minute. She said he played for the Giants fastball specialist. They said Kevin Ollie's from Dallas, Texas. Well, how the hell he go to Crenshaw?
he must have transferred. He must have moved out here then.
For real. I remember that first baseman on the Giants, Chris Brown. Chris Brown was up out of LA. Let me see. All these American Professional League on.
Chris Brown or Will Clark?
Nah, Chris Brown. Darryl Strawberry's buddy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he was born in Dallas, Texas. He's born
that's
in
the
Dallas,
Kevin Ollie.
but he went to Crenshaw, yeah.
Yeah, so he must have moved out here.
Another Kershaw type of guy, huh? Kev, I was just in your neck of the woods with Ladera Park. All right, that's what's up, Henny God. Okay, she remembered Brown. That's right. What's up with our guy, man? Eric Davis, man. What's Eric Davis doing nowadays?
I don't know. I ain't heard from Eric Davis. Him and D Straw used to hang. I ain't heard a scene from Eric Davis.
I remember they both was on the Dodgers, man. I thought we was finna be monsters.
Yeah.
And they want to throw firecrackers and shit.
Yeah, we didn't do too much.
Mm-hmm.
I got a picture of them two dudes in some leather outfits. It was hot. Them the 80s. They was out partying more than balling.
Mm-hmm. Oh, absolutely. They said my young cousin Lamont Warren moved out there from Indianapolis and played for Dorsey. That's what's up.
Yeah, I know Lamont, number 21, went to Dorsey. And then I forgot what college he went to. I want to say Colorado or something. Yeah, he played at Indianapolis. Yeah, I know Lamont.
Good looking out, Kenneth Johnson. The New York Mets Double-A farm team was located here in Jackson, Mississippi. I saw Darryl Strawberry, Lenny Dykstra, and Mookie Wilson play as a kid. Those three good players to see play as a kid, that's for sure.
Yeah, for sure. They all went to the league.
Yes.
All played for the Mets. All won a championship.
Dia, have you ever coached anybody that went to the league?
No, I haven't personally coached anybody who went to the league. But I played with Royce. Who else went to the league? Oh, that's probably it. Royce.
I was going to say this as far as coaching. When you mentioned coaching drains you, it definitely drained me. But I'm going to be honest, man. It wasn't too many better feelings in the world than knowing you was coaching them kids, man. I used to go home happy. I used to be excited to get to practice. I used to get to practice before all the kids. Never late. Man, that was fun, man. Because you actually teaching them something that's going to last them a lifetime. You know what I mean? Just like Eric Prince's father was a bum, but he tried to teach us baseball. Mr. Parks taught us baseball, man. Most of the stuff that I know actually of playing on the field came from Mr. Parks.
Yeah, Mr. Parks, I know he was an excellent coach.
Yeah. Yeah. As a 10-year-old, my coach basically stressed calisthenics, not baseball. But he kind of he taught me that being a catcher, you kind of control the whole team, control the whole defense. So I like that, but catching wasn't really for me. I caught a little bit for the Angels and the White Sox, but that wasn't my thing. I prefer the outfield. Um, I could
Yeah, no,
play
I hear you. I
third.
had to catch when I was little. I didn't like it. I was dirty. I'd rather play second base or left field. But they threw me back there. Mr. Brown used to throw me back there at catcher all the time,
Mm,
and my dad used to make me catch. But like you said, there's no better feeling when you're coaching kids. And I always take the philosophy as John Wooden. I try to teach them uh, things to help them grow up as young men and young ladies. Not just all about winning, winning, winning. You know, develop them. I wouldn't let a kid come to my team and he leave at the same. If I didn't coach him up, he didn't learn something, get a little better, then I didn't do my job. And the satisfaction of kids coming back and calling you coach and seeing you 5 or 10 years later, ain't no better feeling than that. So, it's draining, but I enjoyed it. I definitely enjoyed it, and I would still do it. But it's just a lot.
I
It's a lot. You
enjoyed it,
got it.
man.
And one thing you need a good coaching staff. See, when we
Mhm,
just coaching like two people, that's not a staff. That's just two
mhm,
people. You need about 2, 3, 4 people on a
mhm.
coaching staff when you're doing baseball or basketball.
Yeah, I agree. And you also like a father figure to some of them kids out there as well.
Yeah. Oh yeah. They look up to you. You giving them discipline. You're making them run. You making them work. So yeah, they look at you as like a father figure. So you do your best to try to be. Um, I'm not a role model, but I try to put my best foot forward and try to lead by example, and not let them see all the negative stuff that they're gonna see anyway. So do my best whenever I'm around kids to try to be an example because they watching you. They watching you when you're not coaching. So when you're coaching, they double watching you.
Hey man, I had when I coached with T Vic, me and T Vic was coaching, and Doug Parks coached the majors. We coached in the minors. Doug Parks told us he had this one kid that was a very good baseball player, but he was young. And Doug said that he's going to give him to us so to help make our team better and we could help develop this kid. So he was a problem child, but he was a good dude. I think he was a good dude at heart, but he was in the wrong environment. And I asked Doug, where do the kids stay at? So Doug said they stay on 74th and Vermont, between Vermont and Hoover. And I was like, oh no, Doug, I don't know. We want that kid. He like, man, I'm telling you, this is a good kid. So he didn't have no ride to the park. So either me or Coach Vic had to pick him up to bring him to the field every practice.
Yeah.
So he was a lazy kid, little bit overweight. And a lot of kids used to tease him. He was a tough kid, but he was a crybaby at the same time. So one day he show up and we don't start him because he showed up late. So he starts crying and throwing his glove and all that, and he's throwing his little duffel bag. And I said, man, what's wrong with you? I said, you want to get kicked off out the dugout? And he's like, man, I want to play. I want to play. So he's throwing his bag. And I said, look, man. I said, you're going to get in the game, but you acting a damn fool, so you're only going to get 2 innings. And I said, matter of fact, I said, get your cleats up out your bag. But he's acting like a little pest. A little punk. So I opened up his bag. Why this fool had weed and condoms in his bag?
You said
He's
he's
10
doing.
years old. He's a
How old was
10-year-old.
he?
10 years old.
Oh wow.
I'm like, Vic, look. Vic fell out laughing. He said, man, he said, boy, you going to jail. He said, and you having sex? And he just looking like he done forgot all about he not playing baseball. Now he looking guilty as hell. He not crying no more. He don't know what to say. And I said, man, look, man, I'm gonna take these condoms and I'm gonna take this weed and I'm gonna throw this shit away. I'm not gonna tell your mother. I wasn't gonna tell moms, but man, that was crazy to see that, man. I could imagine where that dude is at now. Hopefully we helped him out though.
Yeah. Because that's the thing. Like you say, you got these kids. Sometimes they, single mothers, no fathers around. So you're actually a role model or a father trying to raise these kids and help them. Uh, and I coach with Vic and Doug. So I coach with both of them. So I get it. But you're getting kids from the inner city. Just like in the Snoop League, we're trying to get them out that environment that they, that habitat that they live in, that gang environment and all that. We're trying to get them from those drugs and girls and that dope and all that stuff, and trying to get them into sports so you can let them see another part of life. You travel, meet people, do things. So I'm for sure y'all help that young kid out, because he's probably scared for a minute about the weed and the condom that y'all was gonna tell his mama. So he probably cut back for a minute.
Yeah, but what you said is important, man. That's why they need more baseball fields and more funding for these fields, because you could be saving quite a few lives, man. And you know what happens in the inner city. You have these kids when you're young. You're not gonna grow up a father in the household with them young kids. Very rarely do you have kids when you're in high school and you end up fathering them kids from the same home. So, um, and then getting high 10 years. Not that he was getting high. For all we know, he was selling it. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? But still, you know, that's a little too early in life for a kid to have to go through that type of stuff, man.
yeah, for sure. At 10, I mean, either he was getting high, selling, but one thing we do know, he was in possession. That's still a crime, possession.
Yeah, ain't no doubt.
So um, hopefully, like I said, y'all helped him out. And like now, I still try to keep up with the kids I've coached. They 20, 25, they getting older, but I try to keep up with them because they good kids, and they, like I said, and that, like I said, they look up to you. When you doing stuff, they still look up to you as a coach. They still call you coach. They still kind of admire you, think you cool. Not happy you made them run laps and do push-ups or up downs, but still they respect you because you was there.
Yeah, and let me just add this to the story. As the season went on, after I threw that stuff away in the trash can, he started to trust me because he knew we didn't tell his mama, and he knew we had his back. And by the end of the season, this mean, mad, crybaby kid became a happy kid,
Yeah,
and he developed agility. He wasn't this out of shape, one dimensional kid no more. Now he was trying to do it all. He wanted to steal bases. He's jumping off, trying to provoke a throw from the pitcher. You know what I'm saying? Now we let him pitch. That was his reward. We let him be a pitcher. So the following year, as an 11-year-old, he's a starting pitcher, man. So it all worked out. That kid had some self-esteem about himself by the time we was finished with him.
for sure. You don't remember his name?
No, I don't remember that. Vic might remember or Doug might remember.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we gotta look him up.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I bet Vic remembers his name because Vic used to always trip off the dude.
And it was funny when you was talking about me bringing out them score books. That same person you mentioned that was balling at Crenshaw, Mike Miller, he didn't like that I brought out them score books, because most of the times in the scorebook, Mike was striking out 2, 3 times a game. I mean, you look next to his name, he had K's. He didn't want me to show that scorebook to nobody.
Yeah, and that's why I said Mike couldn't hit. Mike could not hit. But as I got older in life, and we said this earlier, but I'm gonna repeat it. repetition, man. Keep doing stuff over and over and have confidence in yourself when nobody else have confidence in you. And ain't no telling how far you can go. Cause I mean, think about it, dear. Let's not worry about the person, Mike Miller, that we know. But just think, here's a person striking out 2 and 3 times a game. He may walk once a game, maybe, and be asked to bunt because they know he's not going to get a hit. But now, just from 11, 12-year-old, and now as a 17-year-old in high school, you leading the team in home runs. And we got Larry Brown on the team. We got Dante Montgomery on the team. We got Rob Vaughn on the team, George Bradshaw, and a host of other Miles. We got a host of others. And here's Mike Miller lead the team in home runs.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that.
Yeah, but partly because Rob and Larry, they couldn't play because they had all failed.
Yeah, I'm finna say, I don't know how hitting Larry and Rob, because them two dudes could hit.
Yeah.
They was baseball, just natural baseballists.
Yeah. But
natural shortstops, natural ballers.
Yeah. But I was proud of Mike, man. He carried Crenshaw that year. We didn't get a lot of wins, but Mike showed up though. Man. All right, let me give you one story, dear.
Hey, hold on. Let me go out and come back in. You're getting that muffled again.
All right. Paper Chaser, what up? I know that ain't Stone, huh? All right, I'm gonna give you a quick story, dear.
Okay.
So when me and Vic is coaching, when did RV and TV have time to being from 60s? Well, RV was claiming 60s in the hood, and he was, I want to say RV was claiming the hood real early. I'm not saying he was putting in no work or no ride or nothing, but RV was claiming the hood real early. But so look, DM, me and Vic is coaching, and with the politics of Summit Field, we didn't get no good players, and we got a retarded kid. We got an actual retarded kid, special needs kid. And I mean, this dude didn't know nothing about baseball, man. When he showed up for the first practice, he had a glove on his left hand and he threw with his right hand, but he couldn't throw. I immediately noticed, man, this dude is left-handed. This dude, he got the wrong glove. So told his mom, go buy him a left-hander's glove. So he's a left-hander. So when we have our practices, which is unfair to the other children, I can't work out with the other children because I got to work with this retarded kid. So he's taking up all my time working a one-on-one while Vic got all the other kids, which was also unfair to Vic. But I would throw this kid the ball every practice, throwing the ball. He couldn't catch. He didn't know how to close his glove. Slowly but surely, he was starting to catch the ball. Now I'm getting him to throw the ball because he's playing like a little kid. He can't throw the ball, but now he's throwing the ball to me so we can play catch. So now I say, okay, let's go over here with Vic and them, and we're going to hit the ball. Of course, he can't hit the ball, so we got a tee, and we got him hitting off a tee. And he has no power. He can't get the ball out the infield. But you know the rules. We got to play every player at least 2 innings. So here we are, man. I want to say we wasn't playing Randy. We was playing somebody else in the playoffs. And no, I'm sorry, the last game of the season to get to the playoffs. Because our team is sorry as hell, but we could get to the playoffs. We have to win this last game of the season. And the bases get loaded. It's 2 outs. 2 outs in the bottom half of the 6th inning. 6th or 7th. I forgot how many innings we play. I think we played 6. Bottom half of the 6th inning, 2 outs, bases loaded. This dude got to get his at bat. He got to play his 2 innings. And, and the score we down one. We down one run. And so we gotta let this dude back. And me and Vic, we looking at each other like, well, good season, man. It's over. And dude come up and he tried to bunt. Boom. But he fouled it off. And we like, damn. We like, man, that was a good idea. Way to go. So he come up and we tell him now, bunt. So he try to lay it down and he can't lay it down. We like, fuck, game over. So we don't give him no signal. That fool come up, bam, he singled to the right up the middle between short and second. He singled and drove in two. He won the game for us. So
nice.
Once again, man, if you help a kid out, you never know how far that'll take him in life. Just like that's a memorable moment for me, I'm sure it's a memorable moment for him, his mom, and his grandmama, man.
For sure.
You know what I mean? Ain't no telling what that kid is doing today, but man, he won the game for us, man. That was big.
That's that confidence. That's what you do as a coach. You put that confidence in the kid and put him up there in the best position, and he just do your best.
Yeah.
He did. Because probably by y'all not giving no sign, no pressure, he wasn't under pressure. He just swung the bat. But if y'all would have been pressuring him, he'd have been tensed and sometimes just leave the pressure off these kids. I always say, go have fun. Not we need a hit, we need to win this game. I just say, go have fun. That's my favorite line to kids.
Yeah, that's what we used to tell them. Go out there and have some fun, y'all.
Yeah, that's my favorite line.
I played with a bunch of crybabies. So I knew to tell my kid, man, just have fun, man. Like, just enjoy yourself. Howard and all them dudes, everybody on my Angels team used to cry.
Or Howard Lynch.
I don't remember his last name.
Yeah, I think that was his last. Hey, but I was a crier too, but I was a crier because I wanted to win so bad. Yeah. I cried after every game we lost, but that's because I just wanted to win.
I mean, you could put your own twist on why you was crying. I thought the crybabies wasn't shit. When I was on the White Sox, man, me, Michael Parks, Baby Looney, and Rosie, nigga, you better not cry on our team. We finna joke your ass to death, man. You think you crying after a loss, man? We finna have you crying all the way till your mama put you in the car and drive you off the lot. Man. Yeah, it was fun though, but yeah, I'm gonna let you go, dear man. When you get your show back cracking, let me know. And shit, I like to have you back when the Dodgers start, man.
All right, man. I'll come back anytime, Kev. I got to get with you anyway to make sure I get this stuff up and running like you, so I can send links out so you can come to the show and stuff like that. I need to make sure I get the platform right.
Yes, absolutely. All right, bro. You take it easy. Good looking out for coming on.
All right, brother. Anytime. Take care. Peace.
All right. Yeah, that's DFL, man. Played baseball growing up. Father was a coach, man. I was friends with his brother as well. Yeah, and that's that, man. So, yeah, I'm happy baseball season's here, man. And after I finish up on the Blue Channel, I'm going to put some stories together for y'all. Miss 702, what up? This was Road Thrust Classic Baseball. Respect both y'all brothers. All y'all do. Good looking out, man. I remember playing baseball for West Park and Compton. Oh, shit. Where you from, Sean Williams? Let's hear it, man. Where you from? You from West Park, Piru? You from Tragno? Where you from, man? Where you from? Yeah, man, but it was fun working with them kids, man, because when you talking sports, baseball, basketball, football, I'm sure it's the same as soccer and everything else. You give these kids a sense of pride and help develop their skills, their mental thinking, and give them alternatives to the street. So I always had fun coaching, man. It was a good thing. But I'm going to get out of here, man. Y'all, I'll see y'all. Y'all take it easy. Good looking out. Super chats. Peace.